How's it going, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we are checking out the BAYANGTOYS X28. It is a foldable 1080p Wi-Fi FPV dual GPS brushless motor RC quadcopter ready to fly. Now, although it is in its folded state and it has foldable arms, it does not have foldable props, so it is looking a little chunkier than some of the other foldable quadcopters that are coming out nowadays. But once you fold it out, you don't really miss the fact that it does not have foldable props. And once it is folded, it does fit in this carry case that it comes with. Check it out. It's got all kinds of compartments where you can put everything in and zip it up and carry it with you wherever you want to go. So it's really nice that everything is coming out with cases nowadays. So it has brushless motors. It's got the 1080p Wi-Fi FPV camera, tilt adjustable manually. You can tilt it down to maybe about 45 degrees and all the way up horizon, and that is how I like to keep it, all the way up horizon. So very nice. You are able to tilt your camera to your liking. And we got some red LEDs in the front, and we got some green LED lights in the back, and we have a push button on and off switch on the belly here, and we got some protrusions coming off the body itself for landing legs. And taking a look in the back, there's the battery bay. Open it up and check it out. We got some traditional type batteries here, and it's got the JST connector, balance connector, and it is a 7.4 volt 2000 milliamp size battery, kind of like the SEMA X8 size battery. Supposed to give you a flight time of about 18 minutes, and all you do is just shove it in, connect it to the JST connector, and hide the wires and close up the battery bay door. It does have a micro SD card slot in which I did put a 4 GB micro SD card, and it does record photos and videos into it, so that is really nice. It also records into the Wi-Fi phone app as well. So leave the quadcopter there and check out what else we get in the box or the case. We got extra props, a full set, and we got the charge cable and the wall connector Euro plug. Though we don't have a converter connector, but if you do have one, you can use this. I just use my hobby grade charger to charge up through the JST and balance it with the balance connector, and it took about good 40 minutes to charge it up, so really nice. And we got another bag here with the phone clip, and the phone clip goes on the side of the remote control, on the side here, so that is a little different. And we got a screwdriver, and we got some plastic washers, and we also get the documentations here. This one is the addendum, and it is all about the Wi-Fi phone app, and this one is the actual instruction manual. Now here is the remote control, and oops, it is upside down here. There's no hand grip fold out on this remote control, so you're gonna have to hold the remote control just kind of like this here. We got the power on and off switch here, and on the top shoulder we got the speed button. I believe speeds 1 and 2 can be had with this, and it's clearly marked there. And this is the 1 key to land. Now this is not a 1 key to take off, it just functions as a 1 key to land, and you have to long press it to make it work as well. Here we have the Headless Mode button. Short press it, and long pressing of it, you turn the GPS on and off. Here we have the return to home button. Here we got all kinds of trim buttons all over the place, and a camera to take a photo button, and a video to take a video button as well. Now to arm and disarm the motors of this quadcopter, both sticks to the bottom and in, as well as both sticks to the bottom and out, will arm and disarm the motors of this quadcopter. Now to compass calibrate, you have to do this stick this way and this stick that way. Now to calibrate the gyros, this stick up and to the left, and the right stick to the bottom and to the right. All right, so let's go for a little demo flight with the BAYANGTOYS X28. All right, here we go with the BAYANGTOYS X28, and here I have the battery already inserted, connected with the JST connector. So just hide the cables and close up the battery bay. And we got the power on and off switch here, so hold it down for a few seconds and LEDs will start flashing, red in the front and green in the back. All right, so let's leave it right here and turn on the remote. And what you do is hold down the throttle all the way to the bottom position, and you're going to hear a couple of beeps, and now they are paired. So this is a GPS quadcopter, so we need to calibrate the compass on this thing. So let's do the calibration dance. Throttle stick to the bottom and to the left, and pitch stick to the top and to the right, and a beep can be heard, and the LED lights are blinking away. So horizontally rotate it 3 times. Now it won't sound a beep or anything, just rotate it 3 times, and with the nose up, rotate it vertically 3 times. Well, I only rotated just half a time and it already beeped. So we are good to go with the compass calibration here. And we do have blinking lights. Right now, it should be searching for GPS satellites. And once it goes solid, we are good to go. And check it out. It turned solid. And we heard some beeping going on. So all of the necessary GPS has been acquired. Now we need to gyro calibrate. So throttle stick to the top and to the left, and pitch stick to the bottom and to the right, and we are going to calibrate the the gyros of the quadcopter. And some beeping can be heard in the remote control as well. So everything is calibrated. We are good to go. So let's go ahead and start up the phone app here. Alright, so go into your settings and connect with the Wi-Fi network. It's called the YDR some numbers GPS network, and I'm already connected. So start up the app, and the app is called the FYD drone app. Just click it and we are in. Hit the logo of the quadcopter and we will have Wi-Fi FPV. There we go. It is looking pretty nice. Not bad. A little fisheye effect there. So pretty cool looking video here. So let's go ahead and take some photos. Here's the photo button. And we have taken a photo. Let's see if the hard remote can take a photo as well. So hitting the camera button. Yeah, it sounded off a shutter on the phone app. So there you go. Taking some photos there. Let me go ahead and screen record. 3, 2, 1, and screen is recording. All right, so we can see what we are doing here. So let me hit the photo button. There you go. And the photo icon. There you go. All right. Now let's go and take a video and hit the video icon. And we can see that it has a little red counter next to it and it's flashing in orange. All right, so let me go ahead and stop it. And let me see if I can take a video with the hard remote. And it also take a video with the hard remote. And remember, I have the SD card inserted as well. Alright, so we know it will take photos and videos with the hard remote as well as the Wi-Fi phone app. Now what I'm going to do is take some photos with the Wi-Fi phone app. So let's go ahead and make our rounds of photos. Alright. And I like the fact that you are able to adjust the tilt angle of the camera up in the front. And check it out. Look at that fisheye. Pretty cool. Very nice camera, looks like. Alright. Photo of the sun. And no solar eclipse either on this one. There we go. And it's nice that there's no latency on the shutter to the actual taking of the photos. So very nice, taking some photos there. Now I'm going to hit the video icon and it is recording video. Alright, I'll leave my iPad right here, come back for it later, and let's go ahead and check out the X28. Alright, so everything is calibrated. Both sticks to the bottom and in will arm the motors. Do that again, disarms the motors. Both sticks to the bottom and out, arms the motors. Do that again, disarms the motors. Alright, so let's go ahead and take off and check this thing out. Here's a speed button. We'll start off in speed number 1. Arming the motors, and you need to manually take off here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Going down in altitude a little bit. Okay. There you go, holding pretty steady. It is a GPS position hold, so let's go ahead and get it angry and let go. Yeah, and it is holding its position. Nice. Okay, let's check it out. Oh wow. Oh, check it out. I'm yawing and it is not responding here. Now it's responding. Okay, going forward, making a left turn. Oh man, what's going on here? This thing is not flying very well, not responding very well. Check it out. Making a turn. Okay, I'm still yawing. There you go. Oh, this thing has some kind of interference, guys. This is not a 5G Wi-Fi FPV connectivity. It is a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi FPV connectivity, and it is interrupting with the hard remote right off the bat. Oh man, this is not good. Not very good at all. Okay, that's speed number 1. Let's go to speed number 2. Okay. Oh, it does have a little bit more pitch. But this is not a very good flying quadcopter, guys. Right off the bat, it is not very good. Oh man, I was expecting it to at least fly decently. Whoa. I did not do that input. It just did that by itself. Here, I'll hold the remote control in the front here. Okay, that one was kind of smooth. All right. Okay, so it is getting interrupted. Very obvious here, and it does wobble a lot too. So I let go of the sticks here going forward, and I let go of the sticks, and it takes a second to come to a position hold. All right, so let's bring it in, and let me check out the 1 key to land button here. Now long pressing of this button. Okay, and it is coming down, and you are able to direct its path when it's descending. So there you go. 1 key to take off, 1 key to land, speed number 1 and speed number 2. And we find out that it is getting interrupted with the signal here. So it is really difficult to fly. I wouldn't recommend this for a beginner. I'm not sure if I'm going to recommend it for a seasoned pilot either. But let's go and check out the functions anyways. So arming the motors and manually taking off. And let's push it out and check out the return to home function. Letting go of the sticks, and looks like it came down in altitude just a little bit, but it is holding its position. Let's go ahead and hit this return to home button, see what happens. Whoa, 2 big birds just checked it out too. Okay, oh, it rises up in altitude, and the remote control does send out some beeps. Okay, and all of the parameters you are able to preset in the Wi-Fi phone app, and it is turning around, heading back to the takeoff spot, which is the landing pad. And let's see how close it gets to the landing pad. Holding steady. Still holding steady, and it is still holding steady. Oh, it's not going to come down. Nope, it is not coming down. Oh my goodness, it does not self-land. It just comes back to the position above the takeoff spot. I am able to control it too. and it is still beeping away, but it will not land. So you're gonna have to manually land. So return to home button, it will come back above the landing spot or where it took off from, the home point, and it will just hover up there, and it is still beeping away. Let me hit the return to home, cancel the return to home. All right, so that is the first time I've seen a GPS quadcopter that does not self-land. Okay, I'm gonna try that one more time, because that is, and the controls are very funky too. Look at that. I'm not able to yaw correctly, and it's very wobbly at that as well. Letting go of the sticks, but it does come to a hover. Let me hit that return to home. Rises up in altitude. Okay, so far so good. Turns around. Flies back to above the home point. But it does not come down. Oh, wait a minute. It's coming down this time. Yeah, I can see that it is coming down slowly. So sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And it is really wobbly as well. Look at that. It is just wobbling away, doing a toilet bowl effect as it's coming down. Okay. And I do believe it's going to land near the takeoff spot. Okay. So at least it did perform a self-landing on the return to home. So let me cancel it out. Okay, we are canceled out. All right. I'm not sure if I want to test out the fail-safe, but let's check it out. Let's send it out right around here. Hopefully we don't have a flyaway situation. And turn off the remote control and see if this thing has a fail-safe return to home. Turned off the remote. Let's see how long it takes for it to realize we have been disconnected. And this is a crucial function of a GPS quadcopter. So you can fly around, and once it is disconnected, it should start its return to home process. But this one is not even thinking about rising up in altitude or anything for that matter. Yeah, it's just hovering over there. It's not going to do a return to home with the failsafe. Oh my God. Yeah, definitely another red flag, negative strike, whatever you want to call it. Another one that I'm certain that I cannot recommend this quadcopter to just about anyone now, even seasoned veterans. And it is just hovering over there. Check it out. Okay, let me go ahead and see if I can reconnect. I turned it on. Do I have to hold the throttle stick all the way to the bottom? And I have reconnected, and it is responding. Oh, at least you can reconnect. So if you have a disconnect, you got to run after it. Which defeats the purpose of a GPS return to home quadcopter. So this thing does not even have fail-safe return to home. Oh my God. Okay. Now let's see if I can even FPV with this thing. Alright. So here we are. There I am, coming forward. A little wobbly, but it is making its way over me. So it should be right here. There you go. I'm going to turn around. There I am again. But you are able to FPV. And looks to me like pretty good video. But you know what? The video icon is not flashing anymore. It stopped recording all by itself. Let me hit it again. Okay, now it is recording. Oh geez. Alright, so let's take the opportunity here to take some photos up in the air for the heck of it. Do a little yaw. Beautiful day today. There was a paraglider earlier, and only on beautiful days he does paraglide. So let's hit that video icon again and go forward. And it should be going away from me there. Yeah. So going towards the 100-meter bush. Let's check it out and see if it does have at least a little bit of distance. It's supposed to have a control distance of 600 meters and an FPV distance of 200 meters. And there goes the 100-meter bush. And I still have control over it. And there's the other bush. That should be about at least 150 meters right here. And I do have yaw control still. And I'm going towards it. And the video is starting to break up a little bit here and there. So that is just about the extent of the FPV distance. And let me see if I can turn around. Okay. It is going in and out. So I am looking at myself, I think. It is still drifting. Yeah, so I'm going to hit the return to home button, because I can't really see where it is. Let's see what it does. Yeah, hopefully we don't have a flyaway situation. Okay. Hopefully it's coming back. And it looks like it's coming back. It did turn around. Now I'm getting good video. And am I able to yaw? No, I can't yaw yet. It is heading back though. Coming back this way. And I see the dot in the sky. And I'm going to hit the return to home button. And I have exited the return to home function, and there I am right there on the bottom there. Okay, so right about 150 meters the video started to go out, but the controllability kind of goes out as well, so it doesn't really have the distance of 600 meters like they say they do. Okay, I'm curious as to see what happens when the battery gets low. Does it have a low voltage return to home? Because in the instruction manual, in the documentation, it doesn't have any sort of return to home feature like low voltage or fail safe. And it is just going in a circle all by itself. Look at that. And it is rising up in altitude, or it's flying off somewhere. Okay. Hopefully it is doing the low voltage return to home. It does not turn around. So it started doing some funky toilet bowl activity, and it is still doing some funky toilet bowl activity. And I do believe this may be the low voltage return to home. Okay. I see the LED lights flashing very rapidly. So that kind of confirms that it is on the low voltage. And it does return to home, but it does not land apparently. It just hovers up there. Okay, so I'm going to give it a hand, and I'm going to lower it down before it just drops out of the sky. Okay, I'm lowering down the throttle manually so it will land, and let me let go. So it is not self-landing, or maybe it might have, but maybe I interrupted its landing process by manually landing it, but it doesn't seem to be wanting to come down, so I helped it out a little bit here, and it is still wobbling. This one. Okay, so this is more like a half-baked GPS quadcopter, and it is still doing the toilet bowl activity here. So it is one of those quadcopters that I won't be giving it away. I won't be selling it. I'll just leave it in the box, I suppose, because this is not a very good GPS quadcopter. Right off the bat, it did hold its position pretty good. It's holding its position really well right now. And it only has the GPS position hold, no optical sensors or anything like that. But I wasn't able to control this quadcopter all throughout my testing of this quadcopter. Perhaps it does have a conflict of interference with the 2.4 gigahertz, same frequency as the remote control and the Wi-Fi FPV. So let me just let it hover there, or let me go ahead and give it a landing, long holding the 1 key to land. It does perform that pretty good. Okay, so let me go ahead and turn off everything on my phone app. Oh, check it out. The recording went out by itself as well. Oh man, good thing I have screen recording. Yes, I did screen record. Okay, let me go ahead and stop the screen record. Let me go ahead and kill the app. Let me go into the settings, to the Wi-Fi section of the settings, and I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi completely. And I'll do that on my phone as well, just in case my phone's connected to it. Okay, Wi-Fi is not connected. I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi on my phone too. Okay, so everything is off. So let's go ahead and try and fly this thing without any Wi-Fi FPV connectivity and arm it with a little bit of battery power that we have left. It seems to be holding its position without any toilet bowl activity, so that should work pretty well. Okay, let's see if it can be flown without any jerky motions. Oh, okay, now it hit the low voltage again, so it is rising up in altitude and the remote is beeping. It has to go to the altitude that was pre-designated. Will it come down? Sounds like it's coming down. Nope, it doesn't look like it's coming down. I have to help it to come down. And I am able to still control it. I can actually fly around. Yeah, I am actually flying the quadcopter in its low voltage return to home function. But you know what? I feel like I can control the quadcopter. Nah, never mind. I'm yawing to the right and it is not responding. So definitely it is not just the 2.4 gigahertz interference, and I'm throttling all the way down and seems like it's not wanting to come down. Check it out. It will only come down, and when I roll to the left or roll, it is slowly descending. Okay. All right, guys. So there you have it, the BAYANGTOYS X28 can land on the landing pad. There you go. So I'm not going to recommend this quadcopter at all, neither for a beginner or a seasoned veteran. I'll put some other links of some other quadcopters that I think is worthy of its price and all of the features work as a GPS brushless RC quadcopter down below. Alright, so that is it for now for the BAYANGTOYS X28. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.